Good morning. Good morning, Marie Sandrine.
Good morning, Rachel.
Hi, where are you in the world?
I'm in France, south of France.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm in London. So, Marie Sandrine is a Joy business facilitator. We first met each other maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. 5 years ago.
Yes.
And you were starting out in your Joy business career then, really.
Yeah.
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 And you were starting to host and you were starting to change your business, come away from working in corporate and building your own business. And today is your story. Welcome to the Joy of Business Stories of Change with the JCFs. And do you want to tell everyone what you called your story of change?
Yeah. So my story of change is when I started to being me in business.
I love that. It makes me so happy. Okay. So tell us.
So start. I was not. I haven't my own business, but I work in banks before. So
Mm.
I can say I have a normal life, normal work. I make studies to have a job, and after you go in the company and you learn rules, you learn how you have to work, etc. And when I began to work in my young age, I could perceive there is something didn't work for me. It's like I was in the same time in the way to do things well and perfect, to my company be happy of my job, and in the same time it's like I don't give everything I can give on the company with what they allow me to do. So yeah.
Wow, that's huge though, because when you're capable of, I know that it's like this for you, that we'll walk into a room and we'll say, if we move this over here, that would work greater. If you added this as a revenue stream, if you brought this in with the staff. And when you work with people that are not willing, they don't have the joy of business, I'm going to say, because I would say when I met you, I saw you had the joy of business. We were doing an event together, and I saw that you loved changing the way the table is, that you were willing, you'd no problem when I said, hey, let's change this. Okay, let's move the sound system over here. Let's move this over here. And so when you're working with a corporate or a company that you've so much to bring and it's not received, it can become very dull. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can lose your sense of I am here to add something. So the thing also, I was young and already have many, how I can say, I go up in different level on the company, but I was young, and when you are young and you have kind of vision of thing, you sometimes don't be here by your manager or your director. So I have also this frustration of I know so much is possible, even if it's a bank, even if I'm just coming here. I have so much to say, I have so much to bring, and is also the time when you invalid, like you,
Invalidated.
yes, invalidate yourself, your vision, because you are not received by a company.
Thank you so much for saying this. I have a 25-year-old daughter now, and when she was 14, she was in her first access class, and I was taking everybody's what they wanted for lunch, and I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that, like that mover energy. And one of the facilitators that turned around and said, hey, your daughter, she was like, I can help you. And because I had the point of view that I was her mother, I was supposed to do it. And so what it showed me is that if you have someone that you have a point of view with, thank you so much, because you're waking up so much in me. I hope that's going on for other people as well watching this, is that you can have a 13-year-old teenager, or you can have like someone, Troy Aldemaz works with me, Troy. You can have someone who's like 20, and they can have so much vision. And if you dismiss that, then you're actually dismissing a diamond that can contribute so much to the growth. And for you, I notice with you, it's creation is always about joyful ease, you know? That's amazing. So you were dismissed because of your age that you were, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and in a sense, I get that gave me like an ambition to create something different in business. So my target become to become a manager and do my own rules in my own office with my team and allow my team to express their brilliance. So it's really to bring benevolence and happy management in company. So
Ooh,
yeah, so
I'm actually get, I'm actually getting like full body shivers when you say my team. Say what you said again about what you said about your team. It's so beautiful with brilliance.
yeah, it's to be present of the difference of every people in your team and give them the space to express it. This is the benevolence and the
Oh,
happy management, happy manager we can be in business.
that like that is even years ahead of itself right now. You know, that whole philosophy of happy management, of seeing the beauty in what someone can bring and asking them a question, what do you know about this? Because I see with you, you're one of these people that can be quiet. And if I go and check anything with you or ask you a question, you'll be like, "Drrrr." And so if you look at this, where are you not alone with this story of change? Where are you not going to someone who has information because you've decided that you have that they can contribute? Thank you so much for this because this is a different world. That's what I would like to have in business.
Absolutely. And I what I can say, so I was younger, the young person of my office. So all my team are older than me. And I was one of the young person with a best, how I can say, success because I did something like, when to have a diploma inside of the company to have a job. So I make like studies and I success in it in my young age with the best appreciation, like the best note. So what I can say is not to say I am the best, is just when you have a vision, don't be attached of your age, don't be attached of like a kind of reality, like in the bank there is this kind of people, I have to be like that to have this kind of job, etc. The target is when you're truly being you and have your vision of thing, you can change anything and any company, and you really can impulse something different by your difference. Your difference is a gift, is a value in a company.
It must have been, you must have really had to trust yourself to go with what you knew was your vision for what you wanted to create in the workplace. You know,
I can say
yeah.
it's not really trust yourself, is like that, but more is there is no discussion of what I want to my life and business be. So we have to be confident and have this kind of being demanding, to don't allow what it's around you shut uh, us down,
Thank you so much for this. I'm getting so much out of this conversation is that you've got to be willing to demand of yourself that I will be the greatest version of me that I can be, and trust that the way that you have a vision in the workplace that you know works. And that's what I love about Joy Business. You actually, as Joy Business facilitators, one of the energies that we talk about is contribution. And
Yeah.
so this energy of you coming in and seeing people and being willing to contribute to the workplace, being greater in profitability, output, input, optimal performance, and the way that you treat people is very much a part of this. This is so cool. And so being you in business, I what's that like for you now?
Yeah, now, so I was in a point in my company where I see it, even if I did many different things and bring this happy management in the company, it's began to be so small for me. So I decided to stop, to be in business and happy manager, but bring this vision into business. So I become to make training around happy management for companies, and then I began to know access consciousness. So I discovered joy of business. I say, oh my gosh, like I wasn't crazy. Like this is something people are willing to, yes, to see, to hear, and this is something also when you have a vision so different. Sometimes you have this feeling of being alone, but yes, we have also to up the volume of us being us in business, to begin to like be in touch with people, have this same kind of vision and begin to work together. And this is something I love with Joy of Business, is we are all facilitators so different. We have like a different training, and in the same time we have the same ambition, vision and joy to bring more possibility in business in different ways. So yes, this is what I love about this particular topic and specialty of classes of access consciousness.
Thank you so much for this. You know, when I listen to this story of change, I look at this beautiful young girl who was like feisty and strong and just kept going and knew what was like, really knowing within you what's true for you, and then meeting Joy of Business and being like, oh my God, this is actually a movement in the world. And what would you say to someone watching this that's like, being me in business, is that even allowed? What would you say to someone?
You have, as I said, to not discuss your joy and your ambition. This is something there is no negotiation of that. This is something you have to commit with and keep going, really. Because what I can say, I learned a lot in my past business, but I can say I was really happy until I become manager and I can do like what I want with my team, etc. But the joy of business is really something like contributes so much in your life. Being you in business is like when you don't have to put like a costume. When you are in business and you put out the costume and go home, you can be you. You can be in your like natural, like in your spontaneous.
Yeah,
What do
spontaneous. You can be
Yeah, spontaneous.
spontaneous.
In your enthusiasm, you don't have to shut down. You don't have to say, "Oh my gosh, what they think about that," etc. Because when you are that, you express your talent, in fact, and this is a difference. You can be in business. It's a difference you can be in your life, and when you being you truly, this is the joy bring you in possibility, opportunity, and you can create choices following your joys rather than like step by step. Like in business I have to do that and that, in my life that and that, and perhaps I will be happy. What's about being happy
Be
and follow
now.
your joy
Yeah.
now? Yes, be happy
Yeah.
now, follow your joy, and be curious about what will show up and what can you discover about yourself in being
Mm.
you in business too. Because I can say, if someone said to me, Marie, in like 10 years you will do that, like you will like training happy management, share with people, or speak about joy of business, or coaching, facilitate classes around being you, etc. I would say it's a dream, but I can't believe that. And it's when we stop to put our dream far away, but follow our dream, they can, yes, just actualize.
Mm. Mm. Thank you so much. I love this. I love that you're looking at like what you've, when you're being you in business, you actually have cultivated being you more and more and more. And then you look at where you've come in the last 10 years and you celebrate what you're, and what I love about you're proud of who you are, you're proud of what you've created, and you actually allow yourself to have that joy of that. And it's very few people have that. So I'm so grateful for this. And
Thank
all of a
you.
sudden, it's so beautiful to have someone that is actually willing to be you, to be them in business, be you with no walls and barriers and just engage. It's so beautiful.
Yes, it's a part of, 5 elements of intimacy. We spoke about confidence and honoring yourself, like being gratitude of every choice you made. That you can sometimes do choice and said, "Oh, I did a mistake," but you learn every time. It's also let it go the perfection of think, oh my gosh, how much I would like to be perfect in a time and make me in judgment of me and in sadness, etc., rather than to like just yes, choose, and if this don't work, choose something different. So this is allowance too. And this confidence I talk about is just, what if you don't have to be perfect, but just to be you, when you truly being you is the joy of being. So, it's follow your joy rather than your judgment. And that's change your life and your business.
It's so funny. I could go through this conversation and find like 10 takeaways that people can digest and play with. Be you in business, keep going, commit to what's true for you, demand of yourself that
Yes,
you be
please.
that, and nobody will take that away from you. And just like myself and Mary Sandrine, you will create something that it's beyond. We've both said this, we've created stuff beyond our wildest dreams, and you just keep going and you get stronger and you have more confidence and you're more capable. And how beautiful to be able to care for you and generate business and generate money. It's just wonderful. Thanks so much. My special guest today, Mary
Thank you.
Sandrine Salve. And we hope this contributed to you. And we'll see you the next time for the next story of change.
Thank you so much, Rachel, to having me. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Bye.
Bye.